Hey, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming out. Hope you guys got a cold beverage. I appreciate you coming out under quarantine to support me. And just so, in case anybody doesn't realize this, there is no audience, and I'm talking to the imaginary people in front of me to make this work or not work. A little bit of the claw. This is the worst thing that could have possibly happened to society. It's like, yeah, like it says on the can, spiked sparkling water. I feel refreshed and yet at the same time being intoxicated. It's weird. It's mind blowing. Just set this down. So, quarantine and made me realize that I like entertaining people and I want to do some stand up comedy. So, I'm working it out here in my studio where I also paint. You know, I guess okay pictures. Whatever. Anyway, let's get down to brass tacks. Yeah, that's lazy. That's lazy speak. I just use a phrase I have no idea where it originated from. Yeah, I don't even know about that stuff. So let's back it up. Let's back it up. Brr, brr, brr. That's the sound of the Fat Man truck backing up. Brr, brr, brr. Anyway, so, yeah, not much to really talk about that's funny. I want to make some jokes. Seems difficult being a white heterosexual man that basically does not have a voice right now. And I'm not complaining. Maybe it sounds like it. Maybe I'm complaining. But I get it. A lot of white heterosexual men before me have been D-bags. So, yeah. But, you know, we can still find something funny to talk about. Like, yeah, I'll always go back to self-deprecating humor in the dating world. Yeah. I was all stoked. I finally got my first match on Tinder. I thought I set the fucking radius settings. Get my first match and message, hey cutie. She was like 7,000 miles away in Nairobi or some shit. Which is great, whatever. I have a broad range of tastes, but oh, he's being dirty. Sorry, I didn't mean to be dirty. I did. Listen, I can't help it. I'm all about change. And I'm all about, yeah, I am all about change. But, yeah, the thing that, like, really, like, baffles me is that we try to make ourselves so civilized when really we're just fucking animals. We are. We're animals. We think that we're on top of the food chain and have no respect for any other living thing and just think the world is ours. I'm disgusted with myself. I'm part of the problem. Yep, pencil me in. Schizo Fred, part of the problem. If anything, all the shit going on has just made us more aware. And now I know I'm definitely part of the problem. And maybe some others thought that too. But I want to be in the head of the dude or the dudette that doesn't think they're part of the problem. You know, the people that are light on the feet. You know, the Chads and the Chips and the Britneys and the Chloe's. Maybe a Chloe. Chloe's. Yeah, she sounds regal. Yeah. Chloe's. With the chips. Does it even mean it? I don't know. But it does. It does mean something because as people, we like that. I'm baffled by it. There is a small part of me that wants to fit in, but at the same time, there's another part of me that's like, yeah, let's think about it. Why am I following the herd? But that's how it is. Think about it. Think about it. Let's go back a couple of years. You know, society said we're going green. We're going green. So people start packaging shit in green boxes, using the word green in their advertising, blah, blah, blah. And then as a society, for the most part, we're like, oh, well, it's green. I could have shit in a box, put a green sticker on it with organic, and I bet you someone would have bought it. Probably the dude that's in the group on the internet that still thinks the Earth's flat. But that's beside the point. It's just like, I know I'm nuts, but I also don't want to just follow the collective and be like, yeah, well, if he said that, then that must be true. Because Wikipedia and the Oracle Google and blah, blah, blah. There's too much information. I'm rambling, and there's too much information. I'm just saying. Maybe there's something funny here. Maybe. Alright, well, since I have nothing funny to say, I'll say this. In between my lapses in judgment and my stage time, I also like to imagine myself a crooner. I always wanted to be a singer. And just recently, I was talking to my brother, and he suggested I take this sociopath test. Which was funny because I had already done so. So, rather than keep rambling, I'm just going to sing you a little bit of the song I wrote. We'll see how that goes. Well, here we are. What a night. I'm just here entertaining. It's gonna be out of sight. I took the test. I answered the questions. Some of the answers I would not like to mention. But I tallied it up and I did the math. I just might be a sociopath. Boom. I don't know. I can't be. I have way too much empathy. I have pockets full of fucking empathy. And tears. And sadness. You can't end on that note. I don't know what to say. Well, you can. You can't. I don't know. And then the French word that lives in my head is like, and then the old English Knights Templar guy with the broadsword is like, if God wills it, say it, Drake. I don't know. It's incredibly unfair that I'm stuck with all these fuckers in my head, but what are you gonna do? You paint some working girls on the garage wall, and you're like, hey, I'd like to have a hot dog with you. But, so, reeling it in. Yeah, this was my best performance. I don't know if it was my worst, but we're trying, all of us collectively, everybody up here is trying to go to a point where we get to say funny things. Because in my brain, it's kind of like The Office. And not a good office with like Steve Carell, like a bad office without the comic relief. But it's like, see, I see things in reverse. I guess that's just the way my mind works, but if I read something, I'm reading it in reverse. Everything is in reverse for me to understand, and I have to like say it forward to make sense, and it's like really weird. And oh fuck, I thought I had a punchline. Now it just sounds like I'm like, woe is me, whatever. I'm not even going to cut it right now. I'm not going to cut it. I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to have a conversation with myself real quick. The fuck, dude. You're the one that wanted to do this. I know, but I'm so scared. I thought you were going to be funny. Well, I thought it might be. And then the dude in the middle is like, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what to say. Fuck. So quarantining, huh? There's never going to be normal again, right? Normal's over. Normal's... Bye-bye, normal. Who even knows what normal was? One of the things I find is that I don't want to go back to what was normal for me. I actually thrived under quarantine. Don't threaten an introvert with a good time. What? I don't have to leave my house? I can avoid public? I don't have to interact with people? My anxiety's going to be at an all-time low? Oh my god, this sounds magical. What I find is now I've forgotten how to interact with society. I went to my favorite restaurant with my mask for the first time, and I'm hanging out. And the decibels of my voice were so loud, they were like, quiet, Drake, quiet, Schizo Fred. That's a lie. They didn't say quiet, Schizo Fred. Schizo Fred's an idea. But I'm not in front of this backdrop in my fucking dungeon. I'm just a normal man without a plan. I don't know. So comedy, right? What a crazy world we live in. I never thought I never thought I would do this, but I think it's 20 years. It's a 20-year span. I never thought I'd be the guy that's old talking about how things used to be, but I am doing that. I am doing that. Like, I love the changes going on in the world. I love the equality and the movements. I think it's great. I think it's great. But I'm never going to accept skinny jeans. Or those fuckers that button the top button. That top button on their shirts. I just want to run up to them and be like, breathe, dude, breathe. I don't know how people walk around like that. They seem just like tightly wrapped. Tightly wrapped. I've always been a loose-fitting guy. It might be because because I'm fat. But even if I was thin, I think I just like loose fitting clothes. I don't know. I was trying to be funny. I don't think I succeeded tonight. But my overall message is to let's just be better. Let's be better people. I'll try to be funnier. And then when I'm not fucking around in my garage, I'll try to be a better person. But I think if we all did that, it would be fun. And then, hopefully next week I'll have some more jokes about trials and tribulations of dating. I don't know if I feel secure enough to mention that one story about a girlfriend I had that, yeah. I don't know. But we will talk about loneliness. Shit can get lonely. And I hope no one ever gets so lonely that they send a dick pic to two porn stars for a $14.99 rating. I'm vulgar. I'm vulgar. Whatever. I'll be vulgar. Not having sex is like grieving, like the death of someone. In this case, it's the death of my penis. Bye bye, penis. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But it's like that. The first couple weeks, you're like, I'm just off my game. And then another couple weeks go by, and you're like thinking way too much, thinking, hey, maybe I could have done some things differently. And then another couple weeks go by, you're like, what? You're like, did someone send out a memo to every woman on the planet saying that I was just not the right dude for the job? How did they get the memo? And then after that, another couple weeks, now you're... that was the hardest thing for me. When I woke up that morning and there was a post-it where my dick used to be, and it just said, man up, I'll be back later. Like, fuck. Now I'm just a eunuch in 220, trying to be charismatic and clever, so I could reclaim my unit. What? Yeah. What? That's the beauty of being insane. My mind just went to like Newark at a library, rummaging through the lost and found looking for my dick. I don't know why. I've never read a book in Newark or in a library. Oh. I also found out my leg is 1 inch shorter on the right side. That explains why I've always leaned. And my life was crooked. This is true. It was really fucked up. I'm a house painter when I have to pay the bills. And cutting in the ceiling line always tapered off to the right. Now I know it's because my leg was shorter. Fucking weird. If you're watching, thank you. Toodaloo, beautiful fuckers. Yep. I might be back, but I thought it'd be funnier. I'm sorry.